Welcome to Discussing Dad Life, where we break down bullshit so you don't have to. I'm Void, this is No, and let's go.
You're on.
I am?
Yep, you're on.
Okay. Hi.
So you want me to explain what's going on?
Yep.
Okay, so Void talked with me this morning, and he's busy working on a couple of albums, so he's taking a step back. With that being the case, and to keep in kind of in line with what we were wanting to accomplish, which is just dads discussing life, why not have a dad with the children discussing things that are going on in the world, and then answering questions and, you know, having conversations. So we're going to do the same format still. We're still going to do the main event Mondays, which is going to be typically what's going on in the world, and we'll get to hear her thoughts. So every other week we'll be switching back and forth between her and her brother.
Wait, he's actually doing it?
What?
He's actually doing it?
He said yes. We'll see.
I'm surprised.
Right.
He doesn't like being on the internet.
He doesn't like being...
He doesn't like being, like, out there.
Yeah.
He hates it.
So.
Like, every time I make a video and he's in it, he's like, stop. Redo the video.
Fair. Okay. Why don't you put that down? Pay attention.
Fine.
So why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself?
Do I tell him my name?
Just Moo.
Okay. Hi, I am Moo. That's what he calls me now. And that I didn't choose that nickname, but it does match me. I like riding horses. I'm in 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's all I can really.
You don't make candles?
I do make candles. I have one right there. This one is, I don't know what it is.
It's peach, I think. Or is it butterscotch?
Yeah, that's peach. That was for Aunt for her birthday. But yeah, I make that one's peach. That one's I like that one and butterscotch. Butterscotch and peach are really good.
Yeah. Fair. Okay, you want to get into this?
Yeah, what is it?
We're going to go over the Iowa caucuses, which are tomorrow.
What are those?
So, in the leading up to the presidential debates, they got to figure out who's going to be on the ticket for people to vote for.
Oh.
So there's certain states that have caucuses and other states have primaries and stuff like that. So, Iowa is having theirs. They're the first one. They're going to be having theirs tomorrow, for the Republicans. So the people in Iowa are going to be saying, hey, we want Donald Trump or Vivek Ramaswamy or Nikki Haley or Ron DeSantis to be our person on the ballot.
That makes sense.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, go ahead and switch over to screen share and then bring up that article, bud. So this is the article. Scroll back up. Iowa Caucus 2024 live updates. Trump, Haley, and other 2024 Republicans rally before crucial contest. So scroll down. Let's read the article. The Iowa caucus is almost here. The crucial early primary contest has long had the power to reshape a presidential race, tripping up frontrunners and giving a boost to the fierce political rivals. This year, former President Donald Trump's Republican challengers are trying to make inroads with Hawkeye State voters, even as Iowa faces extreme conditions with temperatures sweeping below 0 degrees.
0 degree? That's really low.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not freezing.
Well, that is below freezing, baby.
I know. Wait, are they freezing?
Was that?
I'm surprised they're not stuck in a lake.
But how did Iowa's contest become a crucial hurdle for the White House hopefuls? How are organizations on both sides of the aisle preparing for the caucuses? Was that?
Pisces. You're right there.
Yeah. Keep up with the U.S. Today's Network live coverage of upcoming Iowa caucus voters and the Hawkeye State made for the 2024 picks. Okay, scroll down. Asa Hutchinson, once the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Arkansas and governor of the same state, is making his closing arguments to prospective Iowa caucus goers ahead of the Iowa's caucus Monday night. You have to make the case that our country needs to be different direction than Donald Trump. And if someone does not say that, then we're basically saying he's going to be a great nominee for us, Hutchinson said during his meet and greet on Sunday at Jethro's Barbecue in Ames, Iowa. Scroll down more. I didn't even know that Hutchins was still in it.
That's a cool car.
The latest Des Moines, Iowa Register, NBC News, and Media.com Iowa poll had Hutchinson at 1%, far below the frontrunner of Donald Trump at 48%. In second place, Nikki Haley at 20%. So, questions, comments, concerns here?
Nope.
Do you understand what we're talking about?
Not really.
What?
Bit?
A little bit?
Yeah.
Do you need anything explained?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Do you need me to explain anything?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
I have no clue.
Who is Ava Hutchinson's?
Yeah. Who is Aaron Hutchinson?
They're running for president, but they're only polling at 1%.
Oh,
Donald Trump's another guy running for president. He was our president, and he's at 48%. And Nikki Haley used to be the UN ambassador for the United States, and she's a very war hawkish person. She likes having war and sending people overseas to die.
Yeah, no.
You know, but she's at 20%. And then there's other people like Vivek Ramaswamy that's still in it. And the governor from Florida, DeSantis.
Who's the governor for Florida?
DeSantis.
Who's DeSantis?
Ron DeSantis is the guy's name.
How much does he have?
I think he's around like 13% or something like that.
So far, John, what's his name again?
Who?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Is winning.
Yeah, Donald Trump's currently the polling favorite.
Who are you gonna vote for?
I'm not in Iowa.
If you were in Iowa, who would you vote for?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Why?
Vivek Ramaswamy seems to be the best of all worlds so far.
Okay.
He's a very prominent person as far as I'm concerned in actually trying to give meaning back into the world of the United States and getting purpose and meaning back in to our institutions. So, okay, scroll down a little bit more. Even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it, Donald Trump tells Iowans. Former President Donald Trump made a final plea for supporters Sunday afternoon to show up in the frigid cold and caucus for him, revisiting familiar lines of attack against his political opponents while tempering expectation of his expected margin of victory. Scroll down. You can't sit home, Trump said. If you're sick as a dog, even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it. Trump, who was scheduled to hold 4 in-person rallies throughout the state this weekend before scrapping 3 because of an extended blizzard, spoke to a packed Simpson College auditorium after supporters stood in line for hours in wind chills that reached the mid-negative 40s. Ooh, that's cold. It's cold out right here, right?
My school let me out at 12 degrees because all the kids wanted to go outside. I was freezing.
Yeah.
I had to hide. And I had like 7 coats on.
So scroll down, bud. Women for Nikki leads enthusiastic crowd waiting for Nikki Haley. A crowd of women in fuchsia feathered boas and Women for Nikki t-shirts cheered Nikki's in the house while waiting for the former governor's entrance at an event in Ames, Iowa, Sunday afternoon. Scroll down.
Is that the one that likes sending people overseas to die?
Yep. Among an audience packed into the back room of Jethro's Barbecue, the woman also held up signs that led chants of Nikki, Nikki. The Ames gathered in this one of Nikki Haley's final campaign stops to state to become Monday. Okay, scroll down. We don't need to keep worrying about Nikki Haley. She's horrible. Keep going. Let's talking about the school.
What school?
Keep going down.
Oh, there's Donald Trump.
Doug Burgum endorses Donald Trump. Donald Trump introduced a special guest as his Indianola, Iowa rally on Sunday. Former president candidate North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum.
You're having
Burgum
trouble
endorsed
speaking.
What's that?
You're having trouble speaking.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Burgum endorsed the former president, telling the crowd of Trump supporters that the longtime Republican front row will deliver energy dominance to the nation, which is huge. I actually like Doug Burnham. He's actually a pretty good guy.
Who's Doug Burnham?
He was someone that was running for president, but he's just the governor of North Dakota.
Is he a good guy?
He seems like a decent guy. Scroll down.
That's a cool car.
So we can be done with reading on Iowa caucuses. Iowa caucuses tomorrow, and we will know the answers tomorrow night as to who wins Iowa. My predictions, and I know you don't care about this, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
My prediction is Donald Trump's going to win the primary there, and then Vivek Ramaswamy is going to shock everyone and come in second place. I think Nikki Haley's going to have a horrible turnout, and so is Ron DeSantis.
Who's
And
Ron
I
DeSantis?
He's the governor from Florida. That guy right there. That's the guy.
He looks cool,
Yeah?
but very stern.
Yeah, can be. So, I think Ron DeSantis is going to drop out after Iowa, personally. I don't think he's going to have a good showing. I think Nikki Haley is going to be the only one really left in contention other than Ramaswamy, and I think Ramaswamy is going to shock everyone in Iowa. What's that?
No one likes dying,
Yeah, I know, right?
but they have to sometimes. But not if they have to. They don't want to die if they don't have to die.
Yeah. Okay, go back to screen share and go to the other article, bud. We'll talk about the...
I'm only doing this because I got to do one about something that's very weird.
Oh, we're going to do all 3 episodes, right? Okay, exit that. All right, so U.S. military strikes another Houthi-controlled site after warning ships to avoid parts of the Red Sea. Scroll down. This is from the AP, guys.
Oh, that's a cool painting.
Yeah.
Or is that a picture? No, that's a painting.
The U.S. military early Saturday struck another Houthi-controlled site in Yemen that had been determined was putting commercial vessels in the Red Sea at risk a day after the U.S. Britain launched multiple airstrikes targeting Houthi rebels. Associated Press journalists in Sana'a, Yemen's capital, heard one loud explosion. U.S. Central Command said that the follow-on action early Saturday local time against the Houthi radar site was conducted by the Navy destroyer USS Carney using Tomahawk land attack missiles. So, do you know what this article is referencing?
No.
Okay, so you remember how we were talking about Israel getting attacked by the terrorists, right?
No.
Okay.
I have bad memory.
Yeah. Anyway, so in the Middle East, which is where Yemen is, there's a lot of infighting that's gone on for long time.
Like a few years?
No, like hundreds of years,
Like
thousands of years.
That sucks.
Yeah. So anyway, there are shipping routes in the seas around the Middle East, and that the Houthi rebels that are backed by Iran, were kind of interfering with the commercial ships and creating chaos over there. So the U.S. and Britain launched missile attacks against targets in Yemen. So that's what this article is about.
That makes sense. That makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah. So, and the reason why this kind of ties in together with the Iowa caucuses is you have like Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley, who are both pro continuing bombing and killing people overseas
Have they killed
rather
children?
than trying to find what's that?
Have they killed children?
Yes.
They're evil.
Yeah, I know.
I like kids. They're cute unless they're mean.
Yeah.
Mean can suck.
But yeah, so that's what's going on over there. And then you have like Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy, who would rather have strength through.
Donald Trump would be a good president.
He was a good president.
He was a very good president.
Yeah.
I liked Donald Trump.
So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's going on. Is the escalations, the tensions in the Middle East are kind of getting up.
Joe Biden's our president right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
How old's your brother?
Which one?
Your older one.
13?
Okay. So in 5 years he could go to war, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this next president's kind of important as to whether or not we're going to be in more wars, right?
Wait, which president?
This election that's coming up in 2024, right? So if you had to think about who you want to help bring into the presidency, would you want someone that
I don't
is gonna
want
be an-
someone that brings wars. I want someone that like does things, like runs the United States like well. Like
Yep.
they don't make prices go up really high, and like they don't try and send people off to war just because they think it's like fine and okay. I want someone that like can actually handle themselves
okay? Fair.
and not be a slobby mess.
And you think Donald Trump would do that?
Yeah, we didn't really have many like bad things happen while he was president.
It didn't seem that way, right?
Yeah.
There was a lot of media things that were kind of stirred up, but it really wasn't that bad. So, fair. Any other comments you want to make on this topic?
Yay, president? I don't know.
Fair. Okay. So you want to end it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's end it. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Till then, peace.